Hello and welcome back to Cup2Hook Conversations number 61. My name is Cynthia with Cynthia's Joyful Creations, and I am happy to be here. So hopefully I will get some people to come on. I have been gone for about a month, and I do apologize for that, but we'll talk about that in a little bit when I have some people here. And it's not just me, but if need be, I'll just talk and everyone can catch the replay. So what's in your cup? Honestly, I don't know what's in mine. Maybe Mr. Joyful will tell me.
It's lemon tea.
It is lemon tea.
Lemon honey tea.
Lemon honey tea. And it has real lemons in it. So let's take a look. It's different.
Too strong?
Nope, just different. So, all right. So, even if you're watching this on the replay, tell me what's in your cup. And then, of course, tell me what is on your hook. What are you working on? I have missed everyone, and I'm just going to go ahead and get started, even though there's currently no one here at the moment. I was not able, unfortunately, to get any notifications out that I was going live. But what has been going on over the last month that has kept me from being here, and I apologize, but a fly has gotten in here. Happens. So yeah, I'll try not to get distracted by that. Hello, my sweet friend Roseanne. How are you? Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you. Thank you for joining me. Okay, so I know there's been a lot of things going around YouTube, and I appreciate all of the prayers, and I thank you so much. I can feel them, and they have been a great comfort. So it's been quite a journey, over the last 7 months. As many of you know that have been with me, I had spine surgery in February, and from that, it resulted in some complications to a leg where I lost feeling and mobility. I then later got a infection in my bloodstream, and I managed to come back from that. And so everything was on the up and up. Everything was going well, and the future was looking bright. And then all of a sudden, as you may remember from the last live that I had a cough. And, I know that with my diabetes, sometimes when I get a dry throat, I tend to cough. So I didn't think much about it. Well, then my chest started getting really heavy. And so I thought, well, I'm getting older. So maybe now I am getting allergies, or maybe I'm just catching a cold. I didn't know, because I've never really been a sick person. But the pressure in my chest kept getting heavier and heavier, and it was painful. And I had this headache that wouldn't go away, and this persistent cough. And I had some dear, sweet friends that kept trying to tell me that it was something more serious and I needed to go to the doctor. And I was being stubborn, because the last thing I wanted was to see one more doctor and go into yet another clinic or hospital or whatever. But long story short, I finally went, and I was ambulanced from the clinic to the hospital with pulmonary embolism. I had 2 massive clots on both my lungs, and it resulted in emergency surgery. And unfortunately, they were not able to get all the clots because my body was in so much distress, it was shutting down. So in order to save my life, they had to just stop. And so I'm on blood thinners. I'm home. I'm recovering. You guys, I'm doing well. I thank you for your prayers. That's pretty much all that I'm going to share, because it's been a long journey. Unfortunately, since they haven't gotten all the clots, I'm not out of danger yet. So I am taking it day by day. I am going to a whole new set of doctors outside of my family doctor. My family doctor finally listened to me, and I'm going to a new surgeon. I'm going to a cardiologist. I have home PT set up again. I have a social worker to kind of help me try and find a job that I can do in my state because our finances are, suffering a little bit. But through all of that, I am giving everything to the Lord. And I am going to share something with you because this is what I really want you to take away from it. And then we're going to change the subject altogether and look at stuff that is about crochet. I'm going to share with you a post that I put on Facebook a couple days ago. I know some of you have already seen it, but for those of you who haven't, this is what I want you to take away from what I just shared. So forgive me for reading it. The only thing I want you to take away from this is how great God is and how He's bigger than any obstacle we will ever face. He has us always, and He will never leave us. I am thankful for the spine surgery that was crushing my nerves, but never would I have guessed almost 7 months later I would still be trying to walk on my own. After surviving a blood infection, falling, and undoing progress, I still find joy in the chaos of the storm I'm going through. But when God chooses the vessel He wants you to be and has a purpose for you to serve, there is nothing the enemy can throw at you that can alter God's plan. I have recently come home from the hospital from a pulmonary embolism with clots on both lungs, and unfortunately, due to the distress on my body during surgery, all the clots were not removed. It has been a long 7 months. Some days my spirit is low but never broken. Some days I really miss the sunshine, the smell of rain, and driving my car, but my husband/best friend always comes home with smiles, laughter, hugs, and surprises. His care for me is always tender and consistent. Some days money is short, but a card arrives in the mail with green paper that helps to keep a roof over our head. I may not drive my car anytime during the rest of this year, walk a nature trail, or return to work, but I have my Bible filled with promises and encouragement, friends who call and visit, yarn to crochet, children who show me love, a husband who makes me feel like I'm the only one in his world, and a heavenly Father who comforts me daily, strengthens me, and calls on prayer warriors to pray for my journey. I am blessed. My joy tank overflows, and I rejoice because God has a plan for me. I pray my testimony shows you just how wonderful God is and encourages you to trust Him daily for everything. I love you, and I thank you all for your prayers. So that is the story of where Cynthia has been, and I'm going to go read your comments. But before I do want to say that because I am still having to take this day by day, and there's a lot going on, my main focus right now is my health. I am not being stupid. I'm not being stubborn anymore. I'm truly paying attention, and I'm taking care of that first and foremost. Second of all, when I feel good, I am focusing on crocheting off YouTube so that I can create items that can help my husband and I compensate for some of the income that I would be bringing in if I were able to work. And until the social worker can help me find a job that it can help a little bit. I have a wonderful friend who just recently opened up a bakery shop, and I am very gratefully, thankful for her that she is allowing me to crochet items, and I have my own little Joyful Creations section in her store to sell my stuff. So I'm very blessed. So that is my main focus. With that being said, I don't want you to worry. My channel's not going anywhere. I am focusing on still doing the morning joy blogs because, one, I not only benefit from them, but I know that many of you really enjoy those. And I do apologize for being behind on comments. I am working to get those caught up, so I appreciate and thank you for your patience with that. Even though it's been quite some time since we've had a Bible study, I do plan on continuing that, and I'm hoping sometime over the next couple of days to get the next chapter up. Again, I appreciate your patience with me. And then movie night. So those are the three main things that I'm focusing on my channel. The joy boxes are still traveling. I'm going to try very hard to also get a new update up. I just have to kind of reel things in and make sure that I am fully aware of where each box is, because unfortunately through all of this, I've been out of the loop. And so I just need to make sure that I'm on the same page. And once I am, I will get a new update up. Longmire. I'm also trying to work on that Longmire video. I know that many of you are being understanding and patient with that, but as soon as I get it up, we will do a giveaway that I promised. And then I will work it out with the winner of that, because right now, until I get some finances coming in, I don't have the money to ship that. With that being said, I don't want anyone reading into that. That's something that will be between me and that winner, but I am working on that. Time is what I need. Time and patience and understanding. And I think that covers the YouTube channel. So let's see what you wonderful people are saying. Okay. I've been out of the loop, and I apologize. I've not really been on YouTube at all in the last month. So I am so behind, and I'm trying to get caught up. So those of you that are content creators, while I may have listened to some of your videos, I just have not commented. But mostly I've just not been on YouTube. So I've got a lot to catch up on, and I may just have to pick up fresh. But again, I appreciate your patience and understanding. Okay. Patsy, hello. She says, hello, Cynthia. Angela's here, and she says, hey, sis, Cynthia, how are you feeling? I am so happy to be here with you guys. Like, I just can't even begin to express it. I tried so hard last week, but my body was just not where my heart was. And it was an emotional night because I really, really wanted to come on. I was so ready to come on, but the body said otherwise. And like I said, I'm being very, very attentive and not being so stubborn. So I am doing great because I'm here with you now. Hello, HD. She says, hi, Cynthia. How is your health? And if you didn't catch the beginning of this, I'll let you go back and watch it later, because I'm going to keep moving forward. But I'm getting better. Every day is a better day. Every day I'm getting stronger. Patsy says, oh, I'm sorry to hear this. Thank you. Angela says, prayers and hearts. Thank you so much. I appreciate that a lot. HD says, prayers, and I do. I appreciate all of your prayers. Roseanne says, praise the Lord for you to still be here with us. Yes. I've debated on how much to share, and I'll be honest with you, I've chosen not to go into detail because 3 times I was literally at death's door. But the reason I'm choosing not to share those stories is not because of any other reason other than the fact that I don't want to look backwards. I only want to look forward. So let's just look forward together. But I agree, Roseanne. I'm very thankful to be here, and there is no doubt that God has a plan for me, even though I cannot see it and I am not certain of what it is or where it is, or what my future holds. I just know that He's got something because I am still here. That's how scary it was, but again, we're going to focus forward. Patsy says prayers and a heart. Thank you. Angela says love you, sis, with prayers and hearts. Thank you so much, Angela. Patsy says, oh, so sweet. Hello, Denny. Denny says, Cynthia, I am praying for you, honey. The Lord is with you. Amen. He really is. He really is. I could sit here and would gladly sit here and spend time telling you how I've seen His hand, how I have felt His hand, how I have felt His presence, and all the many ways that He has just placed an abundance of joy in every day. I mean, sometimes it's simple, you guys. When I am so weak and I can't really move around a lot, I can look out my living room window and my husband's put up bird feeders and I see the most beautiful birds. It's sometimes just that simple. Sometimes it just might be my dogs looking at me and smiling at me, or coming and putting their paw on me. Sometimes it might.
Crochet.
What's that?
I see you trying to learn how to crochet.
Oh, Mr. Mr. Joyful says, or Sadie, that's one of our dogs, learning how to crochet. I get so tickled when I'm having a good day, and I'm crocheting. She's literally looking at me and watching every move I make. And if I pull the yarn up out of the skein, you can see her little eyes just follow that yarn. And then when I bring my hand back to pull more yarn, she's just back and forth with her eyes. It's so funny. And then as I'm crocheting, she's literally, you can watch her watching my hand. So that's a joy. So anyway, let's see. Sorry, my chat jumped. So Denny says, hello, hun. I hope all is well. That shirt is so pretty on your mannequin. So yes, Mr. Joyful put it up on the stool for me so that y'all could see it. The last time, when we were supposed to come together after the last time we were together, I had that to show. That, and I will be getting more to it, but so I'll actually wait till then. But thank you, Denny. I will explain what that is in just a minute. Angela says, you just take your time, sis, no rush, health first, heart. Absolutely. And I thank you for that understanding. Hello, Miss Sweet Susan. Thank you for your email. I hope you got to see my response. I did send you a response today. Thank you so much for all of your prayers. And Denny says, hi, Angela. Susan says, hello, Cynthia. Glad to see you. Thank you. Denny says, hi, Susan. Susan says, hi, Denny. Demi, excuse me. I don't know. Y'all have to bear with me. Bree, oh, hey, Bree. Bree says, you were sorely missed. Thank you so much, my sweet friend. And Denny says, Cynthia, I am praying for you, honey. The Lord is with you. Oh, did it jump again? No. Okay. Thank you, Denny. I'm going to apologize to y'all. I've had a headache for 3 weeks now. They are treating it. They say part of it is the blood thinners that they still have me on. And so I feel like I'm like all over the place. So just don't take anything silly I say personal. Roseanne says, hi, Bree. Denny says, hi, Bree. I hope all is well. Bree says, hello, Roseanne. Roseanne says, amen. Patsy says, hi, Bree, hun. Denny says, that shirt is calling my name. Susan says, you need to take care of yourself first. We will still be here for you. Don't worry. I hope you received my email. And yes, I did. And I sent a response back today. In fact, I was trying to go through and respond to emails today. Today's been a busy day. I had the nurse come today because I do have home health nurse come. I had a social worker come and PT today. And then my son's friend came to see me. So it's been a busy day, and normally I rest about twice in that time frame, and I've not had it. So yeah, just bear with me. But yes, I was trying to answer emails today, so some of you got responses. Bree says, "Hey Patsy." Denny says, "Susan, I agree. Amen." Thank you for that, Denny. And Denny says, "Hi, Patsy. Hi, Roseanne." Roseanne says, "Yes, Sue, so true." Thank you, Roseanne. Patsy says, "Hi, Denny." Denny says, "That's wonderful." Angela says, "Hi, Denny," and a heart. Denny says, "Angela, my friend," heart. And Angela says, "Yes, Denny, you, my sis," and a little flower bouquet. Sweet, sweet. Okay. So I've asked you what's in your cup. I've shared my husband made me honey and lemon ice cold tea with real lemons. And what is on your hook? So you can type away and tell me. So the first thing I'm going to show you, like I said, about a month ago now, I had finished this. This was a test pattern from Trisha, the Purple Yarnivore, and she asked me and a couple other people to test her pattern. And so she gave the measurements on how I could do it for my size so that I can actually wear this, and I'm really excited. And when Mr. Joyful gets a moment, if he doesn't mind being on camera, I will get him to kind of bring it a little bit closer so we can look at it a little bit more. But I absolutely love it. I probably, and Trisha is aware of this, I'm probably going to create some sleeves or make the sleeves longer. This is a summer top, as you can tell. It's got, the holes in it and will be worn over something. But, well, gosh, y'all can't really see it that way, can you? Oh, well, that's too tall. Okay, we'll work together. But anyway, I love the way the neckline is. It's very open, so it will kind of, hang a little bit. I love more open necks because I don't like things choking me. But yeah, and so the sleeves, it's meant to be a summer little sweater top, but I have big arms, so I like to cover them up a little bit. So I haven't quite decided if I'm just going to extend the arms out and kind of, bring it a little bit in a little bit so it kind of like, just snugs at the elbow. Or if I'm going to bring it in a little bit snug to the elbow and then bring it down, like a like a 1/4 inch sleeve, and then have it kind of flare out. So I'll play with it. I honestly haven't spent any time with it since I finished because of everything that was going on. But oh my gosh, I love it. Let me kind of turn it around. So this is the back of it. I know you can't really see that. It's a good thing my little wheelchair moves around. But that's the back. And I had originally bought this this yarn was all Red Heart, Super Saver yarn. This was the Red Heart. It's like the variegated. It's got a name, you guys, and I apologize, I can't think. But the colorway was Boho, was the name of it. But I had originally bought that color yarn with this kind of yellow to create a baby blanket out of. And so I ended up deciding to use it for this sweater. And then I just added some navy in there to kind of break up the variegated yarn from the yellow. But yeah, so that was that. So that was Trisha, the purple yarnivore. And that was a test pattern for her. So, and then on the bottom, I did like what I did here on the sleeves. I just kind of created this kind of like, well, it was her pattern, but, you know, the sleeves and the collar were optional. I did choose to put a trim around the collar, and then I chose to put this here. And I don't know, I might wear, you know, a 3/4 inch sleeve underneath it and just leave it like this. I hadn't decided. But on the bottom, let me see if you can see that. You can. I did the same thing. I gave it kind of a little bit of a thick border at the bottom. But I like it. I'm excited to wear it. So that's that. We spent a lot of time on that. Oh, hey, Kelly. Kelly says, yay, you're on. Hello, all. And Denny says, hi, Kelly. Patsy says, I'm doing another Carrie Penny's round shawl. Oh, wow. I love Carrie Penny. And Roseanne says, I've been making the wind spinners. Oh, wow. That's cool. And Denny says, chocolate milk and a dress for my granddaughter. Ooh. Love the grandbabies. And I love chocolate milk, by the way. Denny says, I'll be looking forward to this pattern coming out. Oh, yes. She did a good job. And I was excited and honored that she chose me to test it. All right. Angela says, oh, okay. On my hook, doing half double crochet, making a towel for my dad protein shake. Love them protein shakes. Patsy says, beautiful top, Cynthia. Thank you. Roseanne says, wow, so nice. It's pretty. Thank you. And she has an emoji smiley face with hearts for the eyes. And Denny says, 3/4 sleeves are great. Yes, I love them. She says, oh, the boho, pretty, isn't it? I fell in love with it. Yarn Motivated says, love the colors, my favorite color. It is pretty. And Denny says, when is this pattern coming out? I'm not sure. I will have to ask Trisha. I need to text her anyway. I think she sent me a few texts that I have not yet responded to. So, oh, well, guess what? Look at what I'm seeing. Hello, Trisha. She's actually here. She says, hi, everyone. What did I miss? I was showing the sweater that I made from your test pattern a month ago before everything happened to me. And so everyone wants to know when your pattern is coming out. Hello, VJ. She says, hello, all. Susan says, sorry, my son came home from school and was talking to me. Is that your pattern? If not, whose is it, please? It is Trisha, the purple yarnivore, and she's actually in house with us right now. So hopefully she is responding and y'all are seeing it faster than I'm reading. Denny says, purple yarnivore, your shirt pattern is gorgeous, isn't it? And Denny says, hi, VJ. Patsy says, one day, a tutorial on your beautiful top. I hope there'll be a tutorial. It is not mine to share, so that will be up to Trish. Trisha says, caught up on the chat. So happy to see you, Cynthia. I am so happy to be here. And we are going to try to do movie night, and I'm going to try to hang with you guys the best I can. Ruby, hello. How are you? Welcome. And she says, hi, everyone. And so I'm going to pause real quick for a minute because even in my absence, my channel has continued to grow, and I have so many new Joy friends that have joined our Joyful Creations family. So I just want to explain that anytime I do a live, I always read the chat because, one, I have the privilege of having about 5 to 6 Joy friends that are on my channel that are, they have eye impairments or they are legally blind. So I read the chat so that they can be a part of the conversation and know who said what. And then the other reason I read it is because I encourage my friends to bring a project to work on when we're on a live. And this way they can focus on their project and listen in, and they don't have to necessarily read the chat to know what's going on. So Denny says, hi, Ruby. Trish says, the top pattern is in my Etsy shop. Okay. And so VJ says, hi, Denny. Angela says, hi, VJ. Denny says, the purple yarnivore, I'll be looking for it. Ruby says, hi, Denny. And thank you. Trish has dropped her Etsy shop link for the pattern. So there you go, my friends. Thank you, Trisha, for sharing that. And she says the pattern is called Through the Windows. Oh my gosh, I do love that. So it is pretty. And I got to see pictures of one of her other testers. She sent me pictures of hers, and I got to see it, and it was in different colors. And I'm just going to tell you, I don't think it matters what colors you use. It is a beautiful top. Trisha, you did an amazing job. Kudos to you, my friend. Susan says, yes, Trish, please do a tutorial on this lovely top, please. Trisha says, I am seriously squishy happy inside to be here and see you, Cynthia. Thank you. The pleasure is all mine. I've just missed you guys so much. And I am very thankful and blessed to be here. It's been a crazy journey. So if you're just now coming in and you're curious about that journey, I'm just going to let you, catch it on the replay, because my motto right now is to look forward and not backwards. So that's why I'm not going into a lot of detail about what's happened, but you know the gist of it, to know how serious it was and how I have to really be careful going forward until I'm out of danger. But until then, we're going to look forward and not backwards. So if you're just now popping in, please feel free to catch the replay. VJ says, and sorry, my chat just jumped. She says, hi, Angela. Trisha says, thank you so much, Cynthia. The pleasure was all mine, Trisha. I'm in love with it, and I'm even more happy because I get to wear it. Hello, Julie. Julie says, I have been lurking. I'm so glad that you let me know that you're here, my friend. It is so good to see you and everyone. Again, I have missed everyone so much. Denny says, Cynthia, I had no clue what was going on. Last week, I buried my 20-year-old adopted son. I am so sorry to hear that, Denny. Oh my goodness. Life is precious, my friends. It really is. I mean, there's something you want to do. Don't wait for a better day. Don't wait for more money. Don't wait for the sun to be brighter. I mean, you just need to take it and do it. I mean, if it means that much to you, just do it. Because as I can faithfully tell you, we're not promised the next hour. We're not promised the next day. And literally having almost lost my life 3 times in 7 days, I'm telling you, just do it. If there's something you want to do, just do it. There is no perfect time. So Trisha says, okay, since you talked me into it, Susan Burke, she's going to do a tutorial. Yay! Denny says, hi, Julie. Trisha says, oh my gosh. She's telling Denny she's so sorry to hear that and has a sad smiley. It's a sad emoji face. Denny says Trisha or Trisha. The last one, Tricia. Patsy says, oh my gosh, I am so sorry, Denny. Praying hands. Trisha says, I meant Denisha. Roseanne says, I'm so sorry for your loss, Denny. Trisha says, Trisha. All is good, Denisha. Denny says, life is so precious, and I have been loving my babies and everyone more. Absolutely. Denny says, thank you all. Hello, sweet mare. She says, hi, Yarny friends. Susan says, I am so sorry, Denny. Patsy says, awesome, Trish. Roseanne says, hi, Mare. Denny says, Trisha, I got it. Denny says, hi, Mare. Susan says, yes, Trish, thank you. About the tutorial. And Trisha says, hi, Mare. Okay. So the other things that I've been working on in the past month, since I can't believe it's been a month, you guys. Like it was hard enough to wait 6 days, from the last time I saw y'all till the next time we came together. I can't believe it's been a month. But anyway, so I'm going to show you really quick the things that I have been able to work on in the last month. I can't remember when it went out, but I know it was right before everything happened. I did a Crochet Society unboxing, and I have another one that arrived yesterday to do with you guys. And so hopefully I will be able to do that tomorrow because I am absolutely dying to know what's in that box. But anyway, one of the patterns, and I wished I had the book here with me and I didn't. Like I said, I've had one person after the other today. But one of the projects in that last Crochet Society box, and you can go look at that video, it has I showed the patterns, but there was a flamingo. And so I did the flamingo. And he was so much bigger than what I thought he was going to be. Yeah, in the book, he just appeared to be smaller, but I'm actually glad he's kind of big. He actually sits in my chair back there that you can't really see. You can kind of see the butterfly right there peeking out. But he sits with the butterfly. But you guys, this is my flamingo. And there's his little wings, or her little wings. There's her face. I'm thinking about giving her some eyelash, taking some yarn and giving her eyelashes. So you have to tell me if you think I should give her some eyelashes. But here's her legs. So when she's sitting, she can cross her legs like a lady. But yeah, isn't she just adorable? So I think I'm actually going to take a picture of her and send it to Crochet Society. But yep. So, and she was actually very quick and easy to make. I was rather impressed with how quick it was to make her. But anyway, so that's one of the things. Let me back up. I read Denny's comment, but oh, let me back up. Okay. Mare says, "Oh dear, Denny, sending prayers for your loss." Denny says, "I need to look for some yarn to make this shirt." Denny says, "Thank you for all the love." Yes. Thank you, everyone. Mare says, "Life is so very precious that we all need to treasure and cherish those dear to us." Absolutely, Mare. I completely agree. Denny says, "Mare every day." And then she says, "Shh, Cynthia, my granddaughter can hear you." Shh. Roseanne says, "Cute. Good job. Thank you." Patsy says, "Aw," and has a red heart. Mare says, "Yes, eyelashes cute." I think it needs eyelashes. So, yeah, I'll have to do that before I send it to Crochet Society. But, yeah, I definitely think she needs some little diva eyelashes. Trisha says, "Your flamingo is so adorable. Thank you." Denny says, "She needs eyelashes." I agree. Susan says, "That is so cute. Thank you." Hello, Daniel. He says, "Good evening, Cynthia." And Patsy says, "That's so true, Mare." Roseanne says, "Hi, Daniel." All right. So the other thing that I've been working on, it is still a whip. I have not finished it. So after I came home from the hospital, my husband helped me get some yarn, just some pick-me-up yarn. Like, not that I couldn't have gone shopping behind me, but anyway, and so this is what we got. And it is by Craft Smart, so it's a Michael's yarn. And what it is I had a coupon, you know, your reward bucks or whatever, and it was running out. And so, you know, I just couldn't let it go to waste. And so he picked some yarn up for me, and I said something bright and something colorful. So this is what it is. It's Craft Smart, and it has 215 yards in it, which is 4.2 ounces, 120 grams. And it is in the colorway called Rainbow, so it's definitely colorful. And that's what it looks like. And you can just see all the vibrant colors in it. Susan says, "Can someone please put Trisha's link?" Denny says, "Daniel, Daniel, Daniel." And there is Trisha's link. VJ says, "Hi, Daniel." Susan says, "Hi, Daniel." And there's Trisha's link. And Patsy says, "Hi, Daniel." Denny says, "That yarn is pretty, and I don't normally like Craft Smart." Hello, Saf. Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you. She says, "Cynthia, so good to see you." Thank you. It is so good to be here. She says, "Hi, everyone," and she has a hand waving emoji. So I decided to do this stitch with this yarn, and there's a name for it. It's in the Crochet Bible that Kelly sent me. And I can't remember what it's called. So it's a 2-row repeat. The first row is all double crochet across. The second row is double crochet, slip stitch, double crochet, slip stitch. So y'all may know what that stitch is called. So that's what I'm doing, and this is how it's working up. Isn't that pretty? Let's see if I can get on camera here. Isn't that really pretty? And so I'm showing you both sides because when you do the double crochet slip stitch on that side, which is the front side, it creates this little textured pattern So I'm going to come a little bit closer, and I'm going to try to tilt it so you can kind of see, you can see it there, how it's got like a textured pattern to it. But then on the wrong side, it's all smooth. There's no texture to it. It's just a smooth side. And it's amazing how it looks so different even from one side to the other. But I love it. And obviously this is not a very big swatch, so to speak. So I do plan on doing this as more of a baby blanket. So this is my question for you, because I have this wonderful friend named Mare from Runaway Needle Red who got me onto making loveys with each of my baby blankets. And since that is such a vibrant blanket, what do you think I should make as a lovey? I've even thought about doing the owls again on it. But maybe there's another animal that stands out to you. But let me know. All right. Denise says hi, Sap. Roseanne says hi, Sap. Sap says hi. Denisha VJ says hi, Sap. Susan says thank you. I got you, Trish. And Sap says hey, Roseanne, and has emoji hands waving and a smiley face emoji. Roseanne says wow, pretty. Isn't that kind of unique? I love it. And Trish says thank you, Susan. Patsy says I subscribe to Trish. Yay! Sap says, hey, VJ, and has a smiley face emoji. Patsy says, pretty, and I'm in love with it. It wasn't what I envisioned from looking at the skein. I guess maybe I kind of expected it to be more kind of like, like solid stripes, but it's so much better than I imagined. And I love it. I love that it's not necessarily solid stripes. It's just very pretty and busy, which is good for babies. And it's not your traditional baby colors. So it's very, rainbowy. Mare says, I think it is the crunch stitch. Okay. I can't remember. So thank you, Mare. Y'all, Mare is amazing. And that's another channel you need to check out. Runaway Needle Red. Saf says, we'll have to watch the replay to catch up on what I missed. Yes, because I do explain where I've been for the last month, which some of you know because you've also been emailing me. Trisha says, I'm a weirdo and has these crazy smiley face emojis. Been playing with video editing lately. It's fun. Ooh, we may have to talk. You may have to share some techniques. Because I do want to learn how to do some different things to my videos. So just spice them up and make them interesting. Sap says, that top you have on the mannequin is so pretty. It is my favorite color. Oh, thank you. This is actually a pattern from Trisha with the Purple Yarnivore. So she has it on her Etsy shop. And that link is also up in the chat. And then, and so Trish, if you don't mind dropping that link again, and then Miss Susan talked her into doing a tutorial, so she will be doing a tutorial on it. Angela has a smiley face. Trisha says, yes, Mare, the crunch stitch, one of my favorite stitches. Oh, thank you, ladies. And Trisha had a smiley face emoji as well. Mare says, I've been hooked on owls. Finished another one the other day. Oh, that's a good suggestion, Roseanne. She says, a tiger or a lion. I could definitely see that. I like that. Thank you. Sap says, I have just a little bitty left on my owl wall hanging to do. That is something else too, you guys. If you've not been over to Sap's channel, go check her out. That owl is gorgeous. Now, I haven't seen it in a couple weeks because I haven't really been on YouTube. So I've got to go get caught up on it myself. But Sap, what an amazing job you're doing on that. And when I last saw it, all you had left to do, from what I can remember, is the top part to get it into the wall hanging. So I can't wait to see it and see how it's progressed. Trisha says, I have that same yarn, Cynthia. It's beautiful knitted up too. Oh, I imagine it might even be prettier knitted than it is crocheted. Oh, wow. Denny says, my grandpuppy is getting restless. Uh-oh. Might be time for a potty break. Trish says, I'm not sure what that is. I use KindMaster. I'm a premium membership. So tell me more about that, Trish. I'm not sure what that is. I've never heard of that. Sap says, what software do you use for editing? I'm sure there are YouTube videos for whatever software you use. That's how I learned to do stuff with mine. I use Vegas Pro is what I use. And then I use Handbrake afterwards to compress it down so it doesn't use so much bandwidth when it's played. Trish says, the top is called Through the Windows, and there is the link. Thank you, Trish. So we're getting kind of close to the end of the hour, so I'm going to speed this up because I definitely want to be able to hang with everybody through movie night. But I'm just going to kind of quickly show you some of the dishcloths that I have been making to put in the shop that my friend has so graciously given me a section to put crocheted items in to sell for an income. And so while I'm showing you these, I have a favor to ask of you guys. I've never really, I've been crocheting, gosh, 17 years almost. And the only thing I've ever made and sold were queen size blankets. And I sold them at a price that the person that had me make all 13 of them, a price that she and I reasonably agreed on. And then the only other thing I've ever made that I've really sold was an amigurumi of it was really a lovey. It was a baby elephant lovey. And other than that, everything else I've either made for somebody or, I've given away. So I'm not great at pricing. So I'm going to ask you to give me your opinions or suggestions on what you think I should charge for my dishcloths. Maybe you've made some and you've sold some. So just let me know what you think. But I'm going to go kind of fast just because there's quite a few here. But this is the dishcloths that I will be sending out to start my shelf off with, so that there's a variety. I'm next going to start working on some towel toppers and some crocheted dish towels and some cup cozies and maybe a couple baskets. which I'm very excited because if you'll remember in 2021, one of my I'm so sorry, y'all. I can't think of the word, but anyway, one of the things I wanted to accomplish in 2021 that I've never made was a basket. So I want to make up some different size baskets to put in there. But anyway, so here's some of my dishcloths. This one actually has scrubby yarn mixed in it with white. This is one of those that I made with the scrubber, the little scrubber scouring pad in it. And this is just some confetti type yarn. These are the only two that were really small. The rest of them are rather large. But here's some different colored yarn with the yellow scrubby in it and as the border. This one is scrap yarn, and I'll tell you when they're scrap yarns and when they're not. But this was some scrap yarn. And so I took some leftover scrubby scrap and some other cotton scrap yarns and made that one. This one is not scrap yarn. I just decided to make the top and the bottom more cotton with the scrubby in just the middle, just to kind of see what it looked like. This one I absolutely love and would love to get my hands on more of this cotton yarn, but it makes me think of Fruit Loops. I absolutely love that one. I was playing around with some stitches, and so this is kind of like a different type of shell stitch. This is scrap yarn. This is those two that I showed you that were kind of small. It's got both that yarn in it and then some of the scrubby yarn. This is another pretty yarn. I really like that one. This was bright and pretty. This one was a solid pink cotton yarn with white scrubby yarn, and I absolutely love this one. I'm going to bring it closer. Maybe you can see that white. There you go. You can see that white scrubby in it. I love this. I don't even know what to call this cotton yarn, but I absolutely love this cotton yarn, and I've got it in several different colors. This is another one made of scraps. This is another one made of scraps, and I absolutely love it. So I use that blue and just put a row in between each of the scrap pieces. And I actually really like it. This is not one of my favorites, but it's also scrap yarn. This is scrap yarn. This is scrap yarn, and I absolutely love it. Makes me think of Tic Tacs. Another one with scrap yarn. This is another one with scrap yarn. This one I just took a couple colors and just created different colors in it. And then what was left over in the scraps from it, I made this one. And that's enough to get started. That's all I have. And that's all I've done in the last month. Because I finished that before everything happened. So I've made the flamingo, those dishcloths, and that little bit of that blanket, which is a lot considering what all's happened. But anyway, so let me see what you guys have to say. Oh, I get it now, Trish. Trish says, KindMaster is a video editing software. I will have to look into that. She says the channel Think Media has all kinds of tutorials on video editing and improving your channel. I'll have to check that out too. Think Media. Sap says, I see lots of Vegas Pro tutorials on YouTube. Oh, yeah, they have a ton of them. My son has helped me out a good bit, but, you know, with everything going on, and he now works nights as a security guard, I don't get to see him as much. Think Media. I'll have to look into that. Kind Master. All right. Sap says, Think Media is a great channel. I'm going to check it out. Hello, Sylvia. You guys, welcome Sylvia in. It is so good, you guys. Sylvia, she is an inspiration. She has been through her own ordeal lately and is an amazing trooper, such a fighter. She says, good afternoon, my beautiful friend Cynthia. How are you? I hope you're doing better. God bless you. Hi, everyone. Thank you all for your prayers. I made it through today, so thank you, and God bless you all. And I think it's okay for me to share that Sylvia is now doing dialysis. And if any of you know anything about dialysis, it does take such a toll on your body. And so she is having a hard time, but yet what a trooper she is. She's such a fighter, such a survivor. Sap says, hi, Sylvia, and has a hand-waving emoji. And Sylvia is one of my joy friends who is legally blind. So she is one of the reasons why I read all of my chats out and who they're from. Roseanne says, hi, Sylvia. Hello, Kelly. Kelly says, hello, everyone. Tiffany Hansen has an awesome video on how to price your items. Tiffany Hansen. Thank you. I will go check that out. Sap says, hey, Kelly, and has a waving hand emoji and smiley face. Kelly says, hi, Sap, how are you? Sap says, the scrap one is cool, which, bless your heart. I don't know which one because there were so many, but you probably said it as I was holding it up. Kelly says, I like the scrap one also, which probably would have been probably the first one that was a scrap. Sap says, doing great, Kelly. Hope you're also well. Roseanne says, all are so pretty. Good job. Thank you. Sap says, ooh, that black, white, and pink one reminds me of a cow. Oh, that is cute. That is, it does, doesn't it? I agree. Kelly says, good to hear, Sap. I'm okay. Have been fighting a migraine today. Sorry to hear that, Kelly. I do hope you feel better, my friend. Sap says, so sorry, Kelly. Absolutely. Roseanne says, what size? 5x6 or 8x8? These are probably more of probably more like a 6x8 is what those are, because they're a little bit longer than they are wide. I do a chain. They're 25 stitches across, most of them. Denny says, so beautiful. Julie, hello, Julie. She says, you've been quite busy. Beautiful work. Yes, because I can't move around a whole lot because they don't want me to. Well, they do and they don't. They want me to get up so that there's flow, but yet I can't do anything major. So it was best to just put a bunch of cotton yarn in a basket and put it beside my chair and just go. And so while I have been crocheting these, I've been watching the Netflix series called Reign, Reign, and it is absolutely amazing. It's about Mary, Queen of Scots, and I am in love with it. I'm very sad that I'm almost to the end of the 4th season, which is all they have. And so, anyway, I have thoroughly enjoyed watching that while doing those. Julie says, sorry about the migraine, Kelly. Yes, Kelly says, thank you, Sap. It's letting up. Had to run to buy some ibuprofen and it's helping. Oh, that's good to hear. Kelly says, hey, Julie, thank you. Trish says, very nice. I like them all. Thank you, Trish. Patsy says, I love the cloths. Oh, thank you, Patsy. She says, hi, Sylvia. And Trish says, Cynthia, watch the video link I text you. It's an hour long, but loaded with information. I am going to watch that. And I do appreciate you sending that to me. And as promised, when I'm done, I will respond to you about what I got from it. I probably will do it like we were when we were texting before all this happened, with the little voice recorder. Kelly says, I'm so glad I finally caught one of your lives. I always miss them, but it's so early for me. Well, I'm glad you caught it too. I haven't been here in a month, but I explained why at the beginning of the video. And as always, we're going to go forwards, not backwards. So I'll let you catch up on that. Trisha says, ooh, Sylvia, you're in my prayers. Yes. Thank you for praying for her. VJ says, hi, Sylvia. Julie says, prayers offered, Sylvia, God bless you. Patsy says, thoughts and prayers for Sylvia and Cynthia and Denny. Yes. You guys, Denny lost her 20-year-old adopted son. So definitely keep her in your prayers. And she has praying hand emojis and a heart emoji. Sylvia says, thank you, everyone, for all your prayers. And hi, everyone. You guys are wonderful. Cynthia, I'm working on the dragonfly blanket as we speak, and it is beautiful. Oh, I can't wait to see it, Sylvia. You guys, even though Sylvia is legally blind, this lady does amazing work. Like, she is so gifted. I just completely admire her. I said I was going to challenge myself to do a live and crochet blindfolded and see what it turns out looking like. And hopefully when I get my strength back, I will do that, because hats off to you, Sylvia. All right. Kelly says, prayers for Sylvia. My aunt had to be on dialysis for years, and it was very hard on her. Roseanne says, is $5 too little or too much? Actually, Roseanne, that's kind of what I was thinking about, was $5. I know that I want to keep it kind of like, I don't want to cheat myself, but I would like to also kind of keep it more on the lower end, because, you know, I want people to buy more than one. So that's what I was kind of thinking, was maybe 5. Trish agrees. She says $5 is a great price for the washcloths. Sap says Anne of Green Gables with Megan Follows is a great movie if you haven't seen it and need something to watch. Sap, I love Anne of Green Gables. And that Netflix series was just, I mean, I read the book as a young girl on the story of Anne of Green Gables, but I thought that Netflix did a really, really good job on that. And I love that. That was another one that had a couple seasons, but when it was over with, it was like, I'm just not ready for this to be over. And yes, I absolutely agree that Megan did an awesome job in that. Sap says, I think they can go for more than 5 because they are handmade. I guess I just really have to pray about it. I don't know. It's so hard. It's so hard to price them. And I'll be honest, there's so many that I want to keep. Like this one is just my all-time favorite. I think it's because it's just so bright. And it makes me think of Fruity Pebbles. But I love colorful things. I love colors. Colors make me happy. Clearly. Hello, my precious yarnery. She says, hi, Cynthia. My first live. So happy I made it. I'm glad you made it too. Welcome in. Roseanne says, thanks, Trish. Trish says, welcome, Roseanne. Mare says, my husband was a dialysis patient, sending prayers for all. Thank you, Mare. Yes, dialysis takes a lot out on you. So, Sylvia, you are definitely in our prayers. Kelly says, oh my goodness, Denny, I am so sorry for your loss. Prayers for you and your family. Thank you for that, Kelly. I know she appreciates it. Sap says, wow, so sorry, Denny. Hugs. Thank you for that, Sap. She says, prayers for all that need it. Absolutely. And she has a smiley face emoji with praying hands. Sylvia says, Cynthia, did you show them the hook that I got you? And also, what are you selling? And I'm also working on the Dragonfly Midwife blanket. So Sylvia, I have not shown anyone the hook yet or the other hooks that you sent me. I am hoping to do a video soon on those. I'm going to do a separate video on those, as well as I want a giveaway. So I'm going to do a video on that. And Sap sent me some hooks, and I got those from Sabrina, and I know I'm going to say her last name incorrectly, but I'm going to do my best. Sabrina Meladios, which is another wonderful channel. If you are not familiar with her, please go check her out. But when Sap won these hooks, and she decided to gift them to me, and Sap, I don't know if you're aware of this, but when Sabrina sent me those hooks, she also sent me some yarn. So that was a sweet and nice surprise. I actually got those, and they were here waiting on me when I came home from the hospital. So it was a nice surprise. So I do plan on sharing all those in videos. Sylvia, today is the first day that I have been back on a live, and today is the second day that I have been back in my studio in a month. So I know you and I've talked on the phone a couple times, but I am still fighting my way back, and hopefully in the next couple weeks they will be able to tell me in my checkup that I am completely out of danger. And everything is looking good. So I hope to try and get back into things. I just have to take it step by step. But I am very, very thankful. She bought me a furls hook. I do not have a furls hook before this one. I have not had an opportunity to use it. But I do plan on trying to use that and demonstrate it, and I do plan on doing a video. She also sent me a couple unique hooks. One of them, they're all crochet hooks. One of them is literally flat like a knife, and it's really cool, and I cannot wait to try and crochet with it. So because I am a knife holder. But anyway, all right, so we have gone over a little bit. I'm going to start wrapping this up so that we can get ready for movie night. Those of you that are new, I would love to welcome you to come back at the top of the hour and join us for movie night. Even if you've not watched Call the Midwife, we have so much fun. And it's been a while since we've been together because I had an unexpected journey, but it's going to be fun just coming back together. And so if you want to bring a whip and work on it while we're having it, that would be great. And you might even want to jump in the fun and just guess. Maybe you've seen Call the Midwife. Who knows? I've had people who've not watched it and they play with us and they score lots of points, and points win you prizes. So anyway, I encourage you to come join us. Sap says, I watched Anne of Green Gables and Anne of Avonlea. Now that one I've not seen. She says the 1986 version. Countless times since high school after reading the book for English class, I'm blessed to that version. I've not seen that one. So I'll have to try and find that one. Trish says, Sap, that's the version I watched also. Has been many years though. Sap says, oh wow, didn't know that. That's awesome. Yes, would love to see the yarn she sent you. Yes, so I do plan on trying to do those videos. Again, it's going to be, a day by day basis to try and do what I can to get things out. I have a lot of material right now, but I just have to pace myself. But yes, I will get that out as soon as I can, Sap. And I'll let you know when I put that out. Sap says, Trish, I watched at least once a year, if not twice, and she has smiley face emojis that are laughing with tears coming out because they're laughing so hard. Trish says, Sap, I should watch it again. Right now, I'm watching Chinese shows on Netflix. I love foreign shows and movies. Oh, awesome. Okay. So I think I've gone over everything. I talked about the Longmire video and giveaway. I told you kind of what to be expecting from my channel during this recovery time. Have a Crochet Society unboxing coming, several other unboxings from winning giveaways. I won Erica Crafty's giveaway, and I got that in the mail. And so I have that to share. I'm going to share this one right now. I got a little gift from Clarissa. She is actually new to my channel. I think she found me during the Christmas and July fairies. She is on my Joy blogs every morning. And I thank you, Clarissa, for your faithfulness there. And she sent me this little envelope and this cute little card. And it's got a sticker that says, you're awesome. And she says, just a little something to say thank you. Your channel means a lot to me. Getting people ready for their day. God bless. And just a cute little note. But she sent me a stitch marker. And so I've not even had a chance to reach out to her. But it is cute. And it says thank you, and it has a heart. So hopefully, I don't know if it'll zoom in so you can see it, but that writing on it, it says thank you, and it has a little engraved heart because it doesn't look like it's going to focus in. There it goes. And there it went. That clanging is Mr. Joyful making our dinner. It's trying. It's not going to focus in again. But anyway, thank you, Clarissa, for that. I really appreciate it. Look at those beautiful colors. Isn't that pretty? All right. Sap says, oh, we need to chat, Trisha. I'm hooked on Chinese dramas to help me with my Mandarin. And Veronica, hello, my sweet friend. I have missed you so much. I miss Blingo. Maybe Sunday. I'm not sure. My brother is visiting from Alabama, and Sunday is my day. We had one day to visit. Well, last Sunday I saw him, and then they're coming this Sunday, and then they're getting on the road to go back home. So it all just depends on what time he comes over. But if not, Mr. Joyful and I will join you the following week. She says, hello, my sweet, sweet Cynthia. I am so happy to see you. Thank you so much. And she has a heart emoji. with smiley face emojis with hearts around them. Sap says, I recommend Go Ahead Drama on YouTube. I have not heard of that. I will definitely have to check that out. Roseanne says, Hi, V. Veronica says, Hi, Roseanne, and an emoji with hearts around it. Roseanne says, Pretty. Veronica says, Family first, my friend. Yes, yes, yes. And Trisha says, Sap would love to chat with you, and a smiley face emoji. And oh, and she's given her email. So, all right. So we have gone over everything. We've shared what's in our cups and what's on our hooks. And it would not be a cup to hook conversation if I didn't end with a joy basket moment. So we're going to do this, and then we're going to go ahead and close out for the night. Again, thank you everyone for coming and joining me, and thank you for welcoming me back. I have truly, truly missed y'all. Today's little joy basket moment is called Teach and Guide, and it comes from Psalms chapter 25, verse 4 through 6. Show me your ways, Lord, and teach me your path. Guide me in your truth and teach me. For you are God, my Savior, and my hope is in you all day long. Remember, Lord, your great mercy and love, for they are from of old. The way of the Lord leads to life and love. Any other path divulges self-seeking and lust. Our natural inclination is to follow the road of selfish gain, but the Lord interposes and guides us back to our true purpose. He is willing to show us the way and to give us all truth, but we must be willing to follow him as our God and Savior. The Lord is not a trivial extra or a tradition. If he is not king of our lives, then we are certain to become lost. He is full of love and mercy for whoever puts their faith and hope in him alone. Thank you for leading us in love and establishing us in your mercy. We praise you because you did not allow us to continue on the path that leads to destruction. You showed us a better way. How does God teach and guide you? Well, I'm just going to close that off by saying that God loves all of us, and he does take care of us, and he does provide everything that we need. And if the last 7 months and the last 2 weeks of my life, haven't been testimony enough, then I don't know how else to convince you that he is a loving God, a just God, a forgiving God, a merciful God. He is our provider and our protector, and he cares, and he wants to be a part of every aspect of our life, no matter how big or small the detail is, no matter how big or small the obstacle is, or how great the chaos and drama is. He wants to be there. He wants to walk side by side with us, and even at times carry us. And I hope that you will let him do that for you. And I hope that you will keep your eyes open to all the joy that he wants to give you each and every day. I encourage you always to find the joy in every day, because it's there, because he wants you to have it. And as we've been learning in the Morning Joy blogs, that just his very presence in our life is a form of joy. But I've come to humbly accept that life in itself is joy. Every breath we take is joy. And for that, I am very grateful. Well, thank you so much for joining me and welcoming me back. And again, I cannot wait to get back into the swing of things and get back to some of the things that we were doing on my channel. But in the meantime, again, just bear with me. We'll keep doing Morning Joy blogs, the Bible study, and movie night, and our crochet along projects that go with our movie night. Everything else will come in due time. But until then, I thank you for your prayers. I thank you for your friendship. And I thank you for being here with me. And I just love the way that you love Mr. Joyful and I, and the encouragement that you give us through your text messages, your phone calls, your comments on my videos, your emails. I am so ever grateful. Instagram, some of you have reached out to me through Instagram and Facebook. You are just absolutely amazing. And I am humbly appreciated every word that you have taken the time to give me. Some of you have mailed me cards. I thank you for that. So, you are just an amazing community, and I am blessed to be a part of it. Sap gave a thumbs up to Trisha's email. VJ says, hot spice Kai tea. Ooh, that sounds so good. And spiral granny squares. Oh, I love those. I actually made some neon colors of those spiral granny squares and put them together and made a blanket for my son and his wife. They're fun to make. Julie says hearts, and Veronica says hi, Julie, with a heart. Margie says hi, everyone. Hello, Margie. Welcome, welcome. And V says hi, Margie, with a heart. Roseanne says hi, Margie. Julie says I have to go. I have to mod at another live. Thank you so much for coming, Julie. And she says, you're amazing, Cynthia. Thank you for letting us in your family. Greatly appreciated. And we, again, are humbly appreciated for your presence and your friendship. And VJ says, thank you for sharing the word with us. You're welcome. And Roseanne says, good night, Julie. Roseanne says, thank you for sharing with us. And Veronica says, good night, my friend. And has a heart emoji and a smiley face emoji with hearts. And you guys, I'm going to apologize. I'm so off on my game. Normally when someone comes in, I always tell y'all to welcome them. When they leave, to send them off with hugs. And I've not done that, but hopefully they know that we love them and we're happy they're here. All right. I am going to say goodnight, and I cannot wait to see all of you for movie night very shortly. And next week, same time. I hope you can join me. All right. Kelly says, I'm happy you are back and feeling better. Thank you for the nice time. Thank you, Kelly. I appreciate that and your kind words. VJ says, hi, Kelly. Kelly says, hi, VJ. Mara says, hugs to all. Yes, hugs to all. And I am working on a quick goodbye message for you. And before we go, anyone have anything else they want to share? Feel free to drop your link. If you're not in blue, let me know. I can put you in blue so you can drop your link. VJ says, hugs, everyone. Yes, hugs, hugs. Margie says, I have missed movie night. Me too, Margie. Me too. And I cried and cried last Friday. I wanted so bad to come on, but I just couldn't. And so, anyway, I am so excited for tonight. I have thoroughly missed it myself. Kelly says, hugs. Roseanne says, good night, everyone. Stay safe. And that was me. That was my comment. VJ asked someone to share her link. VJ, I just turned you blue, so I'll give it a few minutes. Sap shared heart emojis. Margie says, glad you are feeling better. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. And Mare shared her link. Thank you for that, Mare. Has VJ turned blue yet? Let me see here. You're welcome, VJ. I'm going to see. I got your link right here. Let me just get your channel name. And hopefully this will come out right. There we go. All right, there's VJ's link. All right. Anybody else have a link they want to share or a giveaway they've got going on before we close out? Oh, you're welcome, VJ. She said thank you because I shared her link. All right. Well, I am going to call it a night for Cup2Hook Conversations. And I appreciate everyone coming by. As you go out, if you've not already done so, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. And if you're new and you've joined us tonight, or you're lurking and you've not been here before, I would love it if you would hit the subscribe button and come back and visit with us next Friday. I promise to have everything kind of more organized and together like we normally do. We'll have a question next week. I'm not able to do the Saturday morning lives with Carrie and Bree right now, so I'm going to bring the questions back to my Friday night conversation video or lives. So we'll have a question next week, a little fun question to play along with and answer as we're hanging out. And I'll have all my notes, and I'll be back on my A game next week. So fun. VJ says thank you and go rest, Cynthia. Margie gave a thumbs up. Truth be known, I got about 25 minutes before movie night starts, so we may have to make it a little bit brief. But it is so good to be back, you guys. I just can't express enough how much y'all mean to me and how much I have honestly and truly missed you. And not to come back full circle, because again, I really do want to go forward and not backward, but Mr. Joyful and I are working on, I'm educating him a little bit on how this works so that, you know, God forbid, another situation like that happens, that he will know how to come on and be able to, you know, share why I'm missing from my channel. But knock on wood, as we're going forward, that's not going to happen. So I love you guys. Hugs, hugs, hugs. I hope to see everyone at movie night, but if not, have a great weekend. Have an amazing, joy-filled week, and hopefully we can meet back here same time next week. I love you guys. Take care. Bye.